Alright, it's Saturday, April 12th. I don't know. You can tell it's kind of muddy around here. It rained yesterday all morning. The sun didn't really come out in the afternoon, so it wasn't going to dry up. So we wasn't chisel plowing. The other night I got busy between raindrops. I changed the points on the chisel plow. You take them off and you turn them over. See how the top's rounded off and the bottom's got a fresh point on it. I flipped them over. This one had been flipped. The one on the far corner had been flipped already, or had been replaced recently. So I flip the ones I can so you get twice the life out of them. And I was short one. They're left and the right hand ones, and I put the right hand ones on the front and the back, and the left hand ones on the center three. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's the way I do it. I had to send my wife to John Deere to get some more, so I got, there's two there, one here, and I got some more in the shop. So we're putting this last point on. I did find something interesting watching a video the other day. I figured out what this piece here is, and this pin. And that's for hanging John Deere weights on the back of it. I never knew what those were for, but that's what that's for. You can hang suitcase weights on there, weight the back of this thing down. So it was interesting. Guy did a video. He's from out in Iowa, and I don't even remember the name of it. I don't even remember the name of his channel, so dang me anyhow. The 29's up there running. I need to change oil on it. The fertilizer spreader's sitting up there. We need to put a pulley back on it, so I'll bring you along. Alright, here we go. And that's what we're using. I don't think this is the big one. This isn't the fuel, whatever that means. But I don't know. It was a gift, so I'll use it. Got the 2 amp hour batteries. I don't know. 1.5 amp hour batteries. That's why I run out of power. But alright, we got new points on the chisel plow all the way around, and she's good to go. Now we better go change oil on that 2940. Alright, we're going to shut this off. We're going to drain the oil out of it. Now, if I don't wear it, I can get it all over my phone. And that'll be good for that. Let that sit and drip a while. Yeah, there's the oil filter. And it says 422 of 17. And you got to realize I don't put many hours on these tractors. If I'm lucky, I put 50 hours a year on them. Between 4 of them. So we're only doing about 125, 130 acres. And to use all 4 of them, they don't, all the big 46 gets a pile and the Oliver gets a pile, but we usually end up short. So we change oil every other year. Got them on a rotation, so. Alright, we're going to let that drain. We'll bring it back. Alright, I just got the oil filter. The crankcase has been draining for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and the engine's warm, so I spun that oil filter off with a strap wrench and a ratchet, and yeah, it's a Wix oil filter. I don't know, I use Wix because I got a distributor here local, and they're usually cheaper than most. We'll set that on there because it needs oiled. I gotta change pulleys on this. My spinners weren't turning fast enough, so I needed to speed them up. Went to Tractor Supply. It was a 5-inch pulley. Went to Tractor Supply and bought a 10-inch pulley, so I have to weld that hub in and get a belt for that. So that's on the agenda for today. I've been cleaning up here around the wood building. Got to cut these 4 or 5 logs up here. I've been throwing all the wood in there. Kind of the end of the season here, so we're cleaning up. And just kind of a general day. Hold on, I'll bring you back. Alright, well, that's still draining oil. Back to the 1550. I got the pump back this week. I've been kind of busy doing honeydew lists, so I got the pump back this week, and I just got it bolted on there. I don't have a timing gear in there yet. I got it cranked over to top dead center. I believe timing is 2 degrees after top dead center. And the reason I took that pump off and sent it in, as you've seen this before, this piece was cracked. And I don't know if I did that or not, but anybody's ever had one of these apart, there's a plastic piece that goes around in here and holds these things. You can see parts of it here on both of those rivets. That was gone, completely gone. And when it goes, it's inside that pump. And so that's 1, 2 things. This is the bushing, the shaft bushing, and if you can see that in there, there's a groove in there where those seals sit. These are the seals, these little cups. And there's no way just putting the O-rings on the throttle shaft and that shaft there, that pump need a whole lot more attention than what I can give it, so I'm probably better off getting her rebuilt. So there she is in her all painted up glory. I don't know if she's actually painted. She's got some kind of coating on there, makes it look nice, but yeah. I gotta say, I worked on it a little bit last night. I just got that bolted up, and I got it up on top dead center, 2 degrees afterwards. While I was sitting here waiting on that, I developed a puddle of oil underneath my PTO shaft again. So I tore that apart while it was sitting here, and I didn't make a video of it. This is the repair manual. This is an Oliver repair manual for the 1750. Yeah, that was given to me when I got the tractor. This is the operator's manual for the 1550, which I got when I got the tractor. It says here timing. I don't see it right now. Power steering. Too many specifications. Timing, static, diesel. 2 degrees after top dead center, which kind of surprised me because the 1750 is 4 degrees before. Anyhow, that's that. I've got this apart. There was 2 seals in there that were bad. One of them goes in there. But this gear, there's my new seals. This gear here, which is the 540 PTO gear, I don't know if you can see that, but it's cracked. Cracked here and here. So I called a fellow by the name of Tim Smith, Smitty's Tractor Parts. He's going to send me one of those. Should have it Monday. I don't know if that was causing a leak or not, but the rear end grease could get down through there and leak out the PTO shaft. Anyhow, I'm not putting it back together. Knowing those cracks are there, it'll bother me. This is the pulley for the fertilizer spreader. While I tore this apart, I found out these clutches weren't in the greatest of shape. So I ordered new PTO clutches for it from A&I. And I think that's the Oliver part number, 10565OA. And new steels, 159097A, PTO clutch driven, A&I products. So anyhow, that's all I'm working on. I should have that Monday. I may have to get this bearing because I don't think I'll get that bearing off there. I have to get that bearing and race because I don't think I'll get that one off in one piece. Yeah. Anyhow, that's what I'm working on today, and anything else happens, I'll bring you back. Alright. This is what I had to go get. This is an oil filter for the turbo feed line. And I don't know, they put these on here when they put an M&W turbo kit on it. That heater hose has caused me an issue. Right hand. There we go. Just got to do it right hand. Yeah, they put that oil filter on when they put the turbo on it. This is the oil feed line for the turbo. I I don't know. This is what it is. It's an M&W turbo. But people had it before me. The farm had it. They wanted to pull a 12-row corn planter with it, so yeah, they put a turbo on it. Normally it's 85 horsepower. They were getting 130 out of it, and yeah, it just wasn't big enough. Like next year they traded this in on a 2255, so that's when we picked it up. So alright, I'll bring you back. Alright, I got her topped off. I had to bring her down here in a level spot so I could finish putting oil in her. Yep, there's 7,150 some hours on this tractor. I've only put about 3,000 hours on this tractor in 17 or 18 years that I've owned it. So I bought it, it had 4,000 hours. So anyhow, we got the oil topped off. Old 60 pounds oil pressure, 7,000 hours. Still does pretty good. We got it. It used the John Deere valves, and I built this rack of valves here because these two run your remotes and these two run the loader. So yeah, it's a whole lot more handy up there than it is down here where they're supposed to be. So anyhow, we're gonna call this job's done. Probably gonna go get some lunch and work on the 1550. So if I do that, I'll bring you back. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, we're working on timing this 1550. Yeah, I got the gear in there. I got it wired down. Got the bolts in it, got it wired down. Got the marks lined up there. And let's see. I can't get you in there to see. Let's do it this way. Can't see the pointer. But that heavy line is top dead center, and we're about 2 degrees after. So there we are. She's set up to run. What the heck is it focusing on? Hold on, I must have greasing the line. That's a little better, maybe. All right. It'll focus up close, but it won't focus far away. Dang, nabbit. Alright, I'll bring it back. Alright, that's better. So now all I have to do, yeah, the pump's in time, the motor's in time. I have to start hooking up lines. I can put this cover back on. I have to hook up the return line. I have to hook up the supply line here. Return line there. Hook up the throttle. And yeah, this is what they put on here. Governor weights from dislodging during shipping and handling. Do not remove the wire until the pump has been installed on the engine. So that's still wired down. So alright, let me get something done here and I'll bring you back.